Inventory valuation is the inventory accounting process that has responsibility for assigning a value to a company's inventory. This is typically managed by a department within accounting that focuses all its efforts on inventory accounting. The main job of this inventory accounting function is to keep the value of inventory recorded and current. This is generally done one of two ways. The first being a periodic or yearly interval where inventory is recorded at fixed intervals, and the second being a perpetual method. Perpetual methods update inventory in real time, which tends to keep a more accurate recording of inventory on hand. Without a current understanding of inventory on hand, it would be impossible to control the overall dollar value of inventory. One more thing to note is that both periodic and perpetual recordings use the most common forms of valuation: FIFO, LIFO, and average cost of inventory. We will learn more about these two types of recording methods in later videos. For now, let's turn our attention back to valuation and understand why an organization needs to establish a valuation to control and manage inventory. The way a company does its inventory valuation directly impacts its cost of goods sold, gross income, and the monetary value of inventory that is sitting in the company. With this in mind, inventory valuation affects the profitability of a company and its potential value, as presented in its financial statements. This brings us to another reason why valuation must be established. Inventory has a value, and that value is shown on a balance sheet under assets and on an income statement under cost of goods sold. These two financial statements are very good indicators of how a company is performing and where it stands in terms of financial health. In addition to these financial statements, inventory valuation can be used in analysis of inventory turns, as well as when an organization needs to make decisions with regards to building up inventory by investing or drawing it down. Selecting an inventory valuation method is also a very strategic decision because once a company has made its decision, that decision is generally a binding one. The IRS requires companies to commit to one method during their first year of filing taxes and to obtain permission if they want to change the method in subsequent years. This is why it is so important for these financial statements to conform to regular accounting standards. One tip to keep in mind is that while balance sheets and income statements show inventory in the form of raw materials, work in progress, and finished goods, they do not show MRO inventory. Also, it is very important that you talk with a reputable and licensed CPA. While Lean Strategies International LLC understands and is educated in valuation, a licensed CPA can give you the best advice on how your inventory valuation should be calculated. Now, you're probably wondering, what are the different types of inventory valuation? In the next few videos, we will introduce you to the following methods: actual costs, average costs, first in, first out, or FIFO, last in, first out, or LIFO, specific identification, standard costs or costing, and transfer pricing. We'll see you soon.